I'm not resetting. Fuck you. Gamers, I have terrible news. There's a sesame seed in my teeth. I hope you'll all pray for me in these trying times. Is the difficulty of the trick worth it? Absolutely. That saves 3 seconds. Bing, 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 bing. And plus we get that sweet, sweet dopamine of a gold split. Mwah. So beautiful. Will you not play Rack 2 any % for now because of the unfinished project? Bro. You think I'm gonna stop grinding Rack 2 any %? You're out of your fucking mind. Scottabozo's ass is mine. I will not let this shit stand. No homo? I don't even care if it's full homo. I just want to do other stuff too. The real, okay. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The only thing I give a fuck about doing over the next 3 months is just getting this shit that I need to do done and out of the way so that in the fall, I can start doing non-Ratchet projects. That's it. That's all I care about. I'm gonna get good at Rack 1, I'm gonna get good at Rack 2, I'm gonna get good at Rack 3. I'll get some records, I'll grind some times down, etc, etc. I'll do a bunch of projects and shit like that. But I mostly want to just get shit done so that I can do non-Ratchet stuff. That's what I care about. Come fall, we're diving in head first. And I'm starting, I'm gonna be essentially setting myself up to do some more shit. Still grinding, still playing Ratchet, don't get it twisted. I still love playing these games, so I'll still probably stream them. But your boy's got dreams, and he's not gonna achieve these dreams by just playing Ratchet and Clank all the time. You know how it is. That's the real idea here. Back to League? Fuck that, man. League of Legends sucks. Tsubasa Kawana is her name, by the way. Based. So any % world record before fall? I mean, that would be nice. If it takes longer than the summertime, that's okay too. We'll never kiss if you don't stop playing Rack? Holy fucking shit. No maidens playing Ratchet and Clank? No. It's nothing like that, guys. Like, when I say things like I don't want to do Rack, it's not that I'm saying I hate these games. Really what it just comes down to is that, you know, we're well past the days where a content creator can get away with just doing one thing their entire life. Well, maybe that's not an accurate statement. I don't want to be a content creator who only does one thing his entire life. What kind of top do you want? What the fuck does that even mean? But I'm also going to shut up about the things I want to do because I've learned that that's a stupid thing to do and no one actually cares. That's actually maybe one of the most important things I've learned in my life. No one fucking cares. Have you been following for 5 months and only 25 gift subs? Holy shit, Rodolphus, you just got owned. How does that even feel? Alright, so, gamers were on best pace ever. Oh my god. Yo, Rodolphus, thank you for gifting a sub to Helical. You sure showed Patrick. Now Patrick looks like an idiot. Thanks for that, Mater. Appreciate you. I need the bomb glove out. And then I need to do this. Boing. Oh shit. I keep thinking Kiawi is here when I see those emotes. Yeah, it's a shame that Kiawi died in the war. You look like Neil Druckmann. You should play The Last of Us. That's the first time I've ever gotten that one. I'm not even sure I know what Neil Druckmann looks like. But I'm gonna assume that he's just a guy with a beard. Is this gonna work? What the fuck? The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer. Huh? Missions? Okay. We've explored the airlock, apparently. Very weird. Just went down a small rabbit hole about a glitch in SMB2 and your 8 ruined speedruns showed up at the top of the recommended list. Fuck yeah. That's how it should be. How you been, Mad Bat? Great to see you. Oh my god, man. I'm getting cornered. If you hit these boxes at the corner, then the ammo doesn't come out. All good, Dr. Isaac. No big deal, my man. I care a lot more about you guys being able to be here and enjoy yourselves than whether or not you're actually subscribing. The people who can afford gift subs will continue doing their thing. I just care that the people who can watch, like, enjoy themselves, you know? What do you think the next God of War will be based, mythology-wise? I don't know. I feel like Egypt would be sick. Think I do this? No. Yeah, I would love to fuck up Anubis. That'd be sick. What will you do after rack? Anything specific? I don't really even want to say that, like, I don't even want to phrase it that way, because I feel like it's going to give people the wrong idea that, like, in the fall, I'm quitting rack or some shit. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just going to be more experimental with what I'm streaming. And I'm just going to try, I'm going to do rack, and I'm going to do more things that I want to be doing. Like, it's just going to be more of everything. That's all it really comes down to. I'll just do whatever I want. That's how you make the best content anyway. Zem, are you on Instagram? No, I am not on Instagram. I limit the amount of social media platforms that I'm on because I think that social media is... And this is going to be very ironic considering that I make my living through social media, but I really genuinely believe that social media is poison. And I try to stay off of it as much as humanly possible. Are we really golding by nearly a full minute? Don't trust a bartender who don't drink? Is that a thing? Do people not trust bartenders that don't drink? Okay, we got them all. Nice. Good gold. Very good gold. That's a 30-second gold right there. More than that. Oh, hey, you came up on my YouTube shorts? Well, this is a nice surprise. What up, Ashkeev? Oh, Rodolphus. It's so sweet, man. I'm so glad that you came here during the subathon, and I'm also really glad that this summer... I shouldn't even say this summer. Realistically, it's this month. I'm going to be finishing the subathon, so that'll be really nice. There we go. Has this been the subathon? No. I thought you didn't come back to it? Yeah, I didn't come back to it at first. Because I had more important things to do, like, you know, my health and my career. But now I have some time. So I'm gonna be finishing that. Maybe? Considering doing a subathon on my own, what do you think some good sub goals are? You shouldn't ask other streamers what kind of sub goals you should be doing. Not because... the thing is, you know your... Like, think of it this way. A subathon is a celebration of your community. You should aim to do sub goals that either you want to do or your community wants from you, or both. Asking another streamer what you should do for your subathon is like asking someone what you should eat for dinner. It's like, I don't fucking know. Did your vocal cords heal back to normal? For the most part, yeah. Zem, what should I eat for dinner? Oven roasted, like lightly seasoned butthole. That's what you should eat for dinner. That's the whole point of dietitians. Yeah, but I'm not a dietitian. You're fresh out of butthole? Oh, we hate that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, if I get sub 1 hour this run, I'd be pretty content. Bam. If you have to ask another streamer for sub goals, you probably shouldn't be doing a subathon. I don't think that's necessarily correct logic. I mean, I could see why I would be the kind of person that Void Wanderer would ask, you know? Maybe they think I have more experience than them, so I would know what I'm doing better, you know? But they just don't know because they've never done a subathon before that, like, that's not the right question to be asking, you know? That's a bit of a gatekeepy way of putting it, and I don't really fuck with that. I have a lot of respect for you, Zem, considering how long you've been doing this. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Really, though, I don't know if you should have that respect for me. Like, really, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. The only reason why I'm able to do what I'm doing all these years later is because I got extremely lucky. That's pretty much it. I would genuinely say that I am not a good content creator. At least not yet. I think I'm getting better every day, and I think I've gotten a lot better over the last couple of years. But I really would say that my success comes down to almost entirely luck so far. I think I've done a lot of things wrong as a content creator over the years. And, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of how you learn, right? I want you to go this way, actually. I liked when you went this way. I'm planning on having brats and hot dogs for dinner. Is that okay with you, Zem? I don't know why you need my permission to eat hot dogs, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I suppose that's a fine way of putting it, Marathon Man. I suppose if anything, I've been good at being relatable or something. Whatever that means as a content creator. You ask people for advice, nothing wrong with that. Wait, what is that in reference to? I spend too much money on Zem, I can only afford ramen. Oh, fucking Christ, here it comes. Here comes the people being like, well, actually, Zem, I gave you all the money I had and I'm homeless now, so... And frankly, if you need to ask someone if you should have brats and or hot dogs, you... Okay. We're going circuitously. I see where this is all going. No, I would say, I don't know, like, I'm definitely a little hard on myself when it comes to content. Only because, like, me personally, like, I'll tell you guys why I'm so hard on myself. I remember I saw a TikTok of a business guy being like, the guy that makes $10 million a year but is surrounded by people who make $100 million a year will always feel poorer than the guy who makes like $1 million a year but is like perfectly content with what he's doing, you know? What the fuck? I have never done that before. That's crazy. So like, I think I've had a lot of successes over the years, and I'm very happy about that, and I feel very privileged. But I also compare myself a lot to the version of me that I see in my head that I want to be like. And I think that's why I have a hard time accepting... Okay, man. I have a hard time accepting my accomplishments for that reason. But it's not even that I'm comparing myself to other people. I'm just comparing myself to where I think I can be, if that makes sense. So the meaning of that quote is, don't have friends? Sure, sweetie. Nah, it's just that we compare ourselves in weird ways to people. That's the real point. Where does the fart command even come from? Was it an actual viewer who said that? I think Hyacinth typed it ironically, but kind of seriously. And now she just posts it whenever there's a fart noise that she wants to bring attention to. What up, Rared? How you doing? Is the ideal you a realistically reachable goal, or is your goal higher on purpose to motivate you more? Well, right now it's definitely a realistic version of me. It's the version of me that's capable of becoming a full-time YouTuber. This version of me is not capable of doing that, and I'm fully accepting of that. Okay. Just put me back somewhere close. Okay, good. The way that I see it, the hard work that I need to be doing right now in order to, like, become a full-time YouTuber is just learning the hardest editing skills right now. And then working on my consistency as I keep doing it. So I'm trying to learn things that are, like, one step beyond what I'm capable of every single day. And then eventually, you have to think logically that you get so good that, like, your value as an editor just naturally increases over time, you know? I think that makes logical sense. But it is extremely frustrating because I'm still at a very beginner level. Do these airships have a crit spot, like the one in Hoven? I believe the crit spot would just be where the missiles are. Yeah, Panda-san, I don't compare myself to other people anymore. I'm just like, if somebody does something in an edit that I think is fucking sick, I'm just like, wow, that's fucking sick. And then I just try to, like, copy that later. What up, Shums? How you doing, dude? Nice little gold right there. We'll take that. We're on a pretty good pace here, gamers. We are on sub 1 hour pace currently. But something I just want to like make sure that I say in all of this, in this whole discussion, something very important. I don't know how many of you guys have, like, goals that you're trying to reach that are really difficult or whatever. Or maybe someday you're thinking about, like, what kind of goal you could have that would challenge you. The most important thing that you can do for yourself is just show up every day. That's it. Some days will be easier than others. Some days will feel impossible. But as long as you just show up every single day, you will eventually be able to outwork people. Okay, why is this not doing the clanking thing? Clank? Okay, apparently I've forgotten how to do this. Never mind. I just had to pretend like I didn't know what I was doing anymore. Oh! Sorry. Didn't mean to scare anybody there. There we go. That's how we do it. Don't just show up every day, but show up early every day and work hard every day and stay late every day. Sometimes. Sometimes that is what you gotta do. How are the people at the office? Great. I forget, do I get the shoes? Do I need the shoes? I'll grab the shoes. Ay, ay, ay. That was rough. Very, very rough. But it is, as they say, what it is. We're gonna go here. I don't need this, but I do need this. What software do you use to edit? I use Premiere Pro. The stream froze for like 6 seconds. Happens sometimes, as they say. 100% not pirated? Yeah, it's weird that you would even say that. It's weird that you even mention the piracy of it all. Considering how legitimate this operation is, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why does the pirate keep a steering wheel in his pants? I don't know, La Mamba Negra, can you tell me? Why would a pirate keep a steering wheel in his pants? Oh wait, I remember. Yarg! It drives me nuts! It's important to have a routine, but not overwork to exhaustion. Yeah, but that's hard. It's hard to find that balance. It takes like years of training to understand that. Or maybe not training, but like practice, you know? Did the community abandon Pokeskip with Clank? No. Not at all. It's just that you don't do Pokeskip in this category. Yo, what up, Deadpan D-Friender? What's the talking topic today? Whatever we feel like, really. We got boxies and we got pokey skip. This is unfair. Yeah, get owned. IQ tests? Blech. Hopefully not. So the community still does pokey skip, but what about Pomni skip? Isn't that just the chick from the Amazing Digital Circus? I've heard you talk about Miss Puff. Oh my god, dude. You don't know who Mrs. Puff is? Bro, Mrs. Puff is epic.
We're here.
What's your favorite element on the periodic table? Is there one that has the word Zem in it? Because I'll pick that one. Speaking of which, did you watch episode 4? No, Pop Tevin. Sadly, I have not watched episode 4 yet. I keep forgetting about it. Okay, we go to Orcs on 2 now. What up, Greg the Peg Leg Preg Drake? How you doing, dude? And hi, Spoushington. And I just keeping it classy. Can you please explain what Mrs. Puff is exactly? Bro. Imagine not knowing who Mrs. Puff is. Well, I'm not explaining it. Why is the stream in portrait? I'm streaming vertically and I'm streaming horizontally. What CPU am I rocking? A 3070 is what I have currently. Oh, I just scratched the underside of my kneecap and it felt amazing. Okay, where am I going next? Hoven? Okay. Oh, CPU. I have an i7 processor. That's what I have. i7. Sorry, i7. I pronounced that incorrectly. That's my bad.
Double tap the R1 button to activate.
Oh, high ship. But only a little bit high. How the fuck does one scratch under the kneecap? By going behind it. You know? By going behind it. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so now I need to do this. And we have 2,000 bolts. Okay. I don't need my health bar anyway. Uh-oh. Don't do it! Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Don't need my health bar. It's fine. I don't know if I need all these bolts, but I'm gonna get all these bolts. And then we go here, we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. And then we do this. We get the raritanium. We come back down here, and then we gold split. Not too bad at all. Would you prefer to get a total hip replacement, a total knee replacement, or a total drama replacement? Only if I went to some sort of total drama island to go get it. Then I'd totally be in. Otherwise, I'll go with hip. Can we hear the Ermintrout impression? Oh shit! I did this wrong. I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Oh my god, I did this totally wrong. You're supposed to go... So cringe. You're supposed to go here first and get the checkpoint originally. You go... Hello there, Sneelge. You go here, then you grab this checkpoint, and then you go under. Rack 1 is so dystopian these days. Why do you say that, Sneelge? Why do you hate Rack 1? I went too low. No reason to like it anymore? That's a silly thing to say. Steepy, what's going on with you? Why are you so sad? I went to Hoven. We're chilling though. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. I don't get why you say no reason to like it anymore. Steepy, if you just learned Pokey Skip, you could get world record in every category. Like right now. I miss this game. It used to be so good. Bro, you're being cringe right now. What up, Tabriz? I prefer fun. Pokeskip's not bad.
I did not.
You just take a little bit of time to learn it. It's pretty easy. Have people done runs of 60 plat bolts? No, but I want to. It looks fun. Aren't you like not supposed to do this or something? I kind of wanna after ESA. I kind of want to as well.
Thank you, thank you. Tonight's event will be rebroadcast at 7 on channel.
Is there a reason we don't do that? No. It's perfectly fine. Okay. We can get some chefs to make the route for us because we're dumb as fuck. Yeah, or we could just like do it ourselves because it'd be epic. Okay, missed, but that's okay. You've got to be kidding. Okay. Well, that went horribly, but that's okay, because I'm finally doing this the correct way in runs. That should work. The first time I have not gotten that all day today. Sag. Are we doing AGB next year? Oh, yeah. Of course we are, Sneelge. Maybe? Work, please? Okay, nice. You should run co-op ACM next year. Now that would be epic. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be sick. Alright, let's see if we can actually get the necessary bolts, because I think I may have screwed the pooch here. 1,400, nearly 1,500. We should be fine. Do I need bolts for anything else? I don't think so. I already have the pyrocitor. One-on-one race with Sneepy and ACM. Well, currently I would kind of doo-doo on him because I don't even think he really knows the ACM route. But if he learned it, it would be really fun to do races. Rando had some fun moments. Yeah, Rando was fun until it wasn't. Quar 2. Rando is fun and just needed some fleshing out. Well, it's not that I have anything against the randomizer itself. It's just that oftentimes it's hard for these randomizers to stay fresh for long periods of time, at least for me. Like, Archipelago is, like, usually pretty original because there's, like, hundreds of ways you can customize it with hundreds of different, or, like, trillions of ways you can customize it with hundreds of different games. Fuck. Oh my god. Invidu, thank you for the 49 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Very poorly played, but that's okay. Since we're talking about food, what are you having for dinner, Zem? I genuinely have no idea what I'm having for dinner. I haven't thought that far ahead. I gotta do more archipelagos. It's this way. It's down left. Hello, Sam. I'm really drunk and high from Albanian weed. And I'm working in a couple of hours. Really want to thank you for your content all these years. Have a good night. Hey, oh, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, Giannis. Hope you're doing well, dude. All the best to you. Thank you for enjoying the content over the years. Have a blessed day. You said you were going to do Rack 1 plus Rack 2 Archipelago, and I do plan on doing that still. I got to set up a an OBS layout for it. That's all I got to do. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Did you watch that French Open or just see what happened? I just saw what happened. Who want to play Rack 1 multiplayer with me? I could be convinced. Yo, what up, Rack Snowman? How you doing, dude? Quartutu. Did I get all the things? Huh, I guess maybe I did. I don't know how I saved so much time, though. But yeah, Rack Snowman, hope you've been good, my man. It's good to have you here. I don't think I even need any of those bolts. I can probably just grab the 15,000 and then just leave. I mean, what do I need the rest of it for? Intel CPUs like i3, i5, i7, i9 all start with as the same chip. After testing, the best ones are labeled i9, and the ones with more flaws become i3. The number that follows indicates the generation. As reference, i7 11700 is from 2021. That's the one I have. He made that up? I think he might have made that up, but that's okay if he did. It sounded pretty convincing. There was a school shooting in Austria today. That's fucking crazy, man. That's kind of wild. How did that even happen? I thought that was supposed to be hard to do in Europe. Orcs on Threege? Okay. I think that was like a 10-second gold. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. What up, Lolpop? How you doing? You are so false, my god, that's not how it goes at all. Uh-oh. Now everyone's gonna start arguing. That's right, you get the nanotech there. Uh-oh, gamers, now all the nerds are gonna start arguing about what computer stuff means. Holy shit, a trophy. Novalis 2. The easiest way to verify stuff is saying it wrong online. Where do I go? Oh, I go to Iridia. Well, I mean, this is not going to Iridia, but you know what I mean. Yeah, a bit of a jump scare, if you will. Here's my opinion on computer stuff. If it's expensive and works, it must be good. Holy shit. I never even thought about it that way. But I think you're right. Should I have reloaded there? I don't actually know. Okay. Now we go down to Iridia. Nearly jolged that, too. Alright, so world record is already over. And it ended while I was on Novalis 2. Basically, the way that I track my progress in categories is by using, like, the where does world record end method. If on your first run, you know, like, that shit ended way sooner, you know,
welcome to the Rack Pack.
then you're making progress. Joe Finity, thank you for the 31 months, dude. I really appreciate that. I think getting world record here is easier than Rack 2. Oh, yeah. I think I was talking with Scott about this. I think I underrated Rack 2 any percent and overrated Rack 2 and 3 New Game Plus. I think Rack 2 any percent is the hardest category to get world record in right now. Of those 8 that I looked at, like the other week, I think Rack 2 any percent is by far the hardest. This is not a terribly difficult one. Like, I'm not saying that Flare Snaggleblast is a bad speedrunner. It's more so that he's kind of the only person who really runs this category, so when there's only one person running it and it's a relatively new category, then of course the world record's not going to be, like, that amazing. It's just kind of how it goes.
Just acquired a Ratchet Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard.
Not saying he's a good one either. I genuinely don't know how good Flare Snaggleblast is. That almost worked. He's good? Okay. I know he's good at Rack 1. I just don't know how good. All speedrunners are incredible to the eyes of a casual player. That's fair. Is Flare Snaggleblast still running this category? I don't know if he's currently doing runs of this category. He hasn't PB'd in a couple weeks, if that's the case. I don't always keep up with what everyone is doing, is the thing. I'm usually pretty, like, sucked into my own shit. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I doing this? Well, I didn't have to do this, but we're here anyway, so... whatever. Okay, so we gotta grab this. We get the Trespasser.
Did you know you can play some?
He's too ACM pilled, that's for damn sure. Yep, got them all. Kalibo 3. ACM is the easiest world record to get. Yeah, I still want to finish what I started in ACM and grab all of that. I really, really, really want to close out the 3 categories I don't have world record in before the year is over. I really want to do that, man. I just fucking need to get it done. I think any percent might be the easiest right now. That I would be very willing to believe. Desmode's any percent run, like, it's not that it was horrible. It was just very clearly not up to the same, like, caliber as other Rack 1 records. I really should run APB more than once per week. That'd be epic. Wait a minute, we do this. Only decent Rack 1 world record is AGB. Understandable. Makes my life easier. I've decided this year that I really want to grind for, like... oh, fuck off. I really want to grind for a lot of records in the back half of the year. I think it'd be really fun. And I'm finally starting to get good at these games again, which is nice. At the very least, I feel myself getting better, and that counts for a lot. Do they have a rack speedrun category while stoned? Unfortunately not. Hate to be the bearer of badge news. Okay. So, now. This part's a little tricky. We gotta go here. Then we go here. We jump over. And then we do that, I think. Does that activate the checkpoint? I think that activates it. Are we gonna visit the fat cock room? I don't think we're supposed to. Then we go here. We get the map-o-matic, and then we reload, I believe. I think we reload. Right? Isn't that what we do? I guess we'll find out. I feel like I did everything right. Let me see. Yep. All right, Veldon. Oh my god. I just golded by like a full minute. What? That's wild. All right, we actually have a pretty good chance of getting sub 1 hour here. All right. That's how it goes. That's much better. I like the pace placement on the splits because as far as I can tell, it refers to absolutely nothing. It'll be a lot cooler once I have more sample sizes. Because you know when you're on best pace ever, but you don't always know when you're not on best pace ever. Or like you don't always know how you're doing when you're not on best pace ever. Ooh, and you're even being kind to me. Nice. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's in comparison to all other runs that have gotten to that point. Uh-oh. Nice. Fuck off. Oh my god. Fine, 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 fine.
Suck.
Alright, sub 1 hour. And we are within 10 minutes of world record. That is very nice. And it's a good first stepping stone.